When I run it, ain't no stopping, I don't never rest. Now I'm saying hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour, I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. I got cash by the bundle, so I never press. I just made a mess, I just made a mess. 50-yard TD with the winning kick.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new video, and this is going to be on YouTube after I put the Carolina one on there. I did simulate the third preseason game because there's just a preseason game. I thought I would just post the 2 videos, but I'll be doing most of the preseason games. So, yeah. So, hopefully, we can get this rolling. This week we're going to be playing the Las Vegas Raiders. In real life, I lost, so I'm trying to make this W now. So, trying to do less talking
tonight.
Enjoy, guys.
From Las Vegas, Nevada. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first of 2 here on a Monday night. The opener for these 2 teams as we're underway on EA Sports. The Raiders getting ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
And the rumors were pretty strong. The teams asked about him in the offseason. But for once, got a pretty firm not available from the Raiders. Now in his 8th season as a Raider, still yet to appear in a playoff game. But last year, really solid numbers again. A 3rd straight 4,000-yard campaign. 27 touchdowns, just 9 interceptions, the highest analytical rating of his career. Derek Carr is one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And this one is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to take over and led by a man still just in his 4th season in the NFL, the 2019 MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And 2020 was another excellent season for number 8. Wasn't able to repeat the numbers from his MVP campaign of 2019, but bigger than that, got his elusive first playoff win, and he and the team hope that bodes well for them as they try and move forward in 2021. But let's face it, the numbers were still pretty darn good. 27 touchdown passes, another 1,000 yards on the ground, and 7 scores rushing. This young man continues to be elusive and continues to improve.
He'll buy some time right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Well, yeah, keeping Lamar Jackson hemmed in, I'd have to think would be at the top of the list of things you need to do to slow him down. But what else is on that list?
Let's just go back to what you just posed at the top, keeping him hemmed in. So you got to tell your rushers they've got to have that controlled aggressiveness so they can't get outside of them and create big plays outside of the pocket, yet they still have to be aggressive enough to go after him. The second part of it is make sure that when he's on the run, you find those receivers downfield because they find their way open, and he's able to deliver.
Yeah, like he did just on that last play. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. A little juke, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jackson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Jackson. Open man, Boykin, he's got him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin there to make the grab. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Receiver downfield, offense. Don't do us like that.
And that's on the rookie first-round pick, Alex Leatherwood. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Now Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown.
This is how you put up points.
52 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And Sammy Watkins is in his 8th NFL season. Spent the last 3 in Kansas City and won a Super Bowl there. Really excited about the opportunity to bond with quarterback Lamar Jackson. Makes a nice catch there.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
Eligible receiver, downfield, offense.
You can't have that.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. To throw is Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets them.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 3-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. John Brown, 76 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily.
I don't understand why he didn't run his route.
It's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He just
The
stands
tackle
there.
made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. No to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them that.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Touchdown! Hunter Renfrow, 71 yards. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson going deep here for Watkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Quick slant to Brown. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Golden Tate over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Patrick Mahomes, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
54 yards on the ground for him so far. Now Dobbins again on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. On second down, it's Edwards. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on second down. Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. Jackson to Boykin, first down, Baltimore.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Dobbins. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
2 yards, good enough for a first. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Edwards. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Earlier, they had 2 other 4th down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be played, but what he told...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm?
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 20. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. To throw on second and 6. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr going to throw. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Carr. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The Raiders on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, room to run past midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Carr now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he couldn't quite get there. Down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a 1st down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return comes Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and his throw is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here. Now Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Able to push his way through. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So we were looking
at
each
do that
up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some
I don't understand why you're calling a timeout and get blown out.
I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Going for a 4th interception.
from midfield. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be
Out of bounds.
incomplete.
Good game.
As time has run out.
Start the season off 1-0.
A big offensive
with a full healthy team.
help leading them to victory.
Everything healthy. This is what happens.
Saying, hey,
this is what I enjoy the most.
Up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job
Enjoy that. Thank you guys so much. I'll probably be doing the Kansas City one tomorrow, week 2 early, because the Black Ops, I mean not Black Ops, the Call of Duty Vanguard betas this weekend, so I want to play that Friday, Saturday. So I'm probably going to do the Kansas City one tomorrow. So I'll be a little bit ahead.
And they'll return home next week
and
to take
I'll be posting
on
this
the
and the
Kansas
preseason
City
of Carolina Online. So if you guys want to see that,
They obviously fall to 0-1.
check out PR
And
Mike.
they'll try to rebound
Let's
next
play
week as they
PR
head
Mike
to
Let's Play or
Heinz
Let's Play
Field to
PR
take
Mike. So
on the Steelers.
it's on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys the next game.
Charles Davis,
Take care.
Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.